Hi, I'm Linda, and this is No Frills ASMR. So, I was just cutting my husband's hair, and I realized it has been ages since I took this thing apart and cleaned it out and stuff. And so, I was going to do that, and I just thought, well, I'll do it in my office and share it with you guys. So, this is a wall hair trimmer that I used to cut. I use these wall ones. They're from Walmart or Costco, or you can get them anywhere. Rite Aid. But this one's kind of nice because, oh, P.S. before I start, this could get a little hairy. No, but really it could be kind of icky if you get weirded out by that kind of thing. I'm giving you a trigger warning for cut hair. But it's true. Because I can see hair all on here. There's no getting rid of hair. It's bad. I always do it outdoors. I don't care what the weather is. I'm like, put on your coat. We're going outside. So actually, I still have my jacket on because I just finished. But this one's kind of nice because you can plug it in and charge it, and then you can use it wirelessly. I'll turn it on real quick just to hear it. So then this makes it go from the shortest mode, or you can lift it no, sorry, that's the shortest mode. And then that's a little higher up cut, a little longer, because it'll go the length of these. But then what you do, I shouldn't have sorted these. I actually just sorted these out by size. I should have done that with you. But oh well. These are the trimmers. So the big one, this is an 8. That's the longest hair. And then the little one, this is a 1.5. That's when you're getting really up in there. And you guys know I'm super frugal. And after my boys, when they were born, after their very first haircut, it wasn't a good experience for any of us. And that's when I bought my first trimmer, and I have never looked back. And most of my boys still come to me, grown men. They still come to me for haircuts, even though they'll occasionally go out. Then they come back for the best. Try the rest, come back for the best. And I cut my husband's, he's got a 50s pompadour kind of hair. And my dad's, although last time I did my dad's, it did not look good. So they're not all great. They're not all great. And I used to cut my uncle's before he passed. And I've cut my mom's hair once, but I was so nervous cutting hers because I didn't want to mess it up. So I didn't do a great job. I think I could actually do a good job if I just said, I'm just going for it, And then I cut my son's girlfriend's hair. I've cut my own hair a bunch of times. But anyway, that's all beside the way. So first of all, if you've never done it before, you can watch some YouTube videos, and it really depends on the type of hair. Everybody in my family pretty much, well, all my kids have either straight or kind of wavy hair. My husband has kind of curly-ish hair. My dad's is very straight. But so you kind of got to look up the type of hair you're cutting and learn how to cut it, because I used to have a lot of neighborhood kids who'd come to get free haircuts from me. And they had all sorts of hair. And sometimes I was like, I don't know what I'm doing. And their parents would be like, I don't care. Just give me a haircut. I'm like, okay. But basically, if you start with the longest, usually the top I scissor cut. What I do is I start with the sides, and I start with the longest, and then kind of work my way through them. Maybe skipping some if it's, sometimes I'll go every other one until you get down here. And then you kind of get the sides. This is for a man, or a short haircut, I should say. And then the top, I got a water bottle like this, and I just spray it so it's wet, and then cut it so it's even kind of tapering on the sides. That usually works pretty good. But recently I gave my one son one of those like modern mullet haircuts. I thought it looked cool. I think he liked it too, but I don't know. Okay, so there were a couple of things I wanted to do. One, first of all, the scissors that came with this set, I didn't really like. I didn't think they were very good. And I had bought these scissors at an estate sale years ago. And they are super good. They just work great. They're very sharp. However, I realized today I've been watching this show on Netflix called Ed Gein. It's about the killer, And I realized these scissors kind of look like something from his place. So I thought I'll try to clean these. And then what I need to do that I haven't done is open this up and clean the hair out from in here because it gets hair. It's gross. So I'm going to do that. That's it. That's basically it. But yeah, if you're like on a budget, I would say also, by the way, just real quick, if you're cleaning scissors, throw on some gloves because I can't tell you how many times I have cut my finger, even knowing, like I'm like, Linda, don't cut your finger on this, and then I do it anyway. Got a little water here. I'll just get it wet. And then I'm going to put some of this. This is called Barkeeper's Friend. This stuff's awesome for like metal and stuff. I'll just put a little out here. Like if for pots and pans too, in your in your kitchen, it works great. I should totally unscrew them, but I don't feel like doing that. Every time I use these, my son's like, Mom, why do you use these old scissors? I'm like, because they're the best cutters. They just are. What do they say on them? And once we get it clean, we'll see what it says. I can't quite read it right now. All right, so we're going to let that sit. I put this paper down so I could make a mess all I want and not worry about it. If you let this stuff sit on there for a few minutes, sometimes it'll work magic. We'll see. Okay. And then this, you have to unscrew these. Oh no, please be the right size. Oh yeah, okay. That'll work. I haven't done this in so long, I don't even remember. Do I take it all the way? Oh, yep. Oh my gosh, look. Ew. Hold on. I told you, I gave you a trigger warning. I should have brought some other tools up here. I don't even have like a little brush. Oh wait, maybe there's a little brush in here. There should be. These are scissors I bought just for fun. They do that like uneven cut thing. I kind of hate the way they sound though. They're probably really cheap. I bought them at a home and garden show one time. I also bought a bunch of dental picks at a home and garden show, which have come in. I got them for working on typewriters, vintage typewriters, but I need one right now because I could get in here with that. Okay. Get off of there. Now, they tell you to oil this, but I'll be honest, I used to oil them, and I'm sure that I should, but the oil, all the hair sticks to it, and I didn't like that, so I just kind of quit doing it, and I use it so seldom, I just thought, who cares? It's funny, it looks like all gray hair, and most of my kids are kind of blonde or light brown, so my husband's hair gets stuck in here the most 'cause he's the gray guy of the group. So did you guys watch the video with the guitar? I just recently posted because my husband's on that video. So now you know what I have to put up with day in and day out. Just kidding. JK. All right. Yeah, see, this has like, I don't know if I oiled it or if it's from when I bought it, but that's why all this hair is like stuck on you. Stuck on you. I should have brought it like an alcohol swab. I could have cleaned this. Oh well. Yeah, so if you're like a person who's trying to or needs to be on a budget, and you have like a lot of, especially boys, because they're kind of easy to cut their hair. Girls probably are too. I don't know. I never had any girls. But I'll tell you, I've saved a ton of money over the years. Because nowadays a haircut's like, what, $30? I don't even know. For a boy. It's like even kids' cuts are at least 20, right? And I had 3 kids plus my husband, plus myself for a lot of years. So that saved us a ton of money over the years. Now I found a girl who cuts my hair who I really like. And she's, you know, pretty affordable. But also, now that I don't have kids at home, I have the pleasure of being able to spend slightly more money on things. Because all I have to take care of is me, myself, and my husband. All right. How was this put in here? Oh, shoot. Let me think. Must be this way. Oh, I bet it sits above. I should have looked at it. I should have looked at it. Oh, I see. Okay, so... Uh-oh, I can't think of how it goes. These must go in here. Yeah. Okay. It must push in. Is that what it does? Oh boy. Like that? No, that can't be right. That's not quite it. Hold on. Okay. Okay. Oh my gosh. It must be like that. Nope, that's not it either. I can't remember. Why is it so hard to put on you right now? It's been so long since I've done this. My memory is not remembering. Alright, well, it's gotta go like that. And then this. It's gotta be it right there, right? Come on now. Oh, no. Sorry if you can't see it. I have to hold it up to my chest to get it going here. What the heck am I doing wrong? I can't remember. This is why before you take something apart, I just look at how it was. Do I have it upside down? I don't think so. Let's get this started and then we can take a look at it. Come on. Come on, you. That's it. That's it. That's it. That's it. Nope. Are we in the ballpark? Oh, it's so crooked. Wait a minute. you wrong. Oh, that feels right. Okay. Something snapped. I like it when something snaps like that. Just need to be shoved in there more, maybe. It's usually when things don't go together right, it's because I haven't, manhandled it enough. This is the wrong tool for the job. Let me just say that. This is a Phillips head, and this is like a, what do you call that? But it'll work. All right. Oh, nice. Oh, it's crooked. What? Why are you crooked? I need a flathead screwdriver, and I don't have one. Nope, that's too much. I did this wrong one time, and it wouldn't cut hair. And I was like, oops, I put it on backwards. This isn't right, I can tell. Let's see what happens if we turn it on. I think I have it upside down, if I had to guess. Something is not proper. Because it shouldn't move like that. All right, well, it'll be okay for now. Maybe I'll Google it once I'm done or YouTube it and see if I did something wrong. But that's the gist of that. All right, let's see where our scissors have taken us here. This is a real chunky piece of cloth. Yeah, don't do this unless you're wearing steel gloves or something. See, I could take that apart and then I could do each side separately. I should probably get them sharpened at the hardware store, but whatever. It says on here, hold on, need a little more stuff. It says, Gibbs. It says Gibbs and Company, Germany, 506. Solingen, something like that. Okay. See, so you don't think, oh, I kind of put a hole in it. All right, I have a little wet sandpaper. This is a little rougher than I need, but it was sitting there and I grabbed it, so just to shine it up even more. Put this down. Put the sharp edge. Do you guys remember the video where I cleaned all the scissors? And I showed you how many scissors I have. I have like 500 pairs of scissors. Because of childhood trauma. Around scissors. They don't look particularly beautiful, and I didn't really clean up here, but I'm here to tell you. Like, let's see. Pretend like that's some hair right there, right? You can get like these nice straight. They just cut so nicely. I like them. So yeah, I could do a better job, but it's pretty good. Soul Engine, it says. Gibbs and Company, Germany. All right, what a mess, what a mess. All right, let me. So let's see, there's 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.5. Yeah, 1 and then a half. And then over the left ear and over the right ear. I don't really use these. I usually cut it with scissors and use the 1 or the 2, but I just can never get those to work the way I want them to. And then they usually come with like some clips for holding hair, which I don't really use. They come with a couple combs, but I have one downstairs and it goes from small to large. I kind of like that comb for some reason. And then, like I said, it came with scissors, but I didn't love those scissors. So, put that little brush in there. Usually it comes with a brush you can sweep the hair off the person's neck, but I lost it. It's probably in my backyard in the grass somewhere, because that's where I cut hair. And like I said, this one you can do a rechargeable. Although this small one, for some reason, just uses AA batteries. But it comes with this, which is like for neck. I'm not going to take that one apart, though. I barely use this one. But like if you have little hairs on your neck or something, you can use it for that. Yeah. So that was basically what I was going to do with that. I mean, talk about having a beat up towel laying around, and yet it's probably one of my most used. Because you always need the towel that you're like, I don't care what happens to this.